What really happened to Jungkook? And why is Taehyung's reaction raising more questions than answers? Is this just another minor incident blown out of proportion? Or are we witnessing the beginning of something far more serious behind the scenes? Before diving deeper, ask yourself this. If everything is truly fine, why does it feel like something is being carefully hidden from the public eye? Stay with this story until the end, because the truth might not be what anyone expected. And if you find yourself questioning every detail, don't forget to share your thoughts, like, comment, and subscribe, because your voice might uncover what others are afraid to say. The atmosphere surrounding Jungkook has shifted dramatically in recent hours, and fans across the globe are struggling to piece together what actually took place. It all began with what seemed like a brief, unclear update, an incident that was mentioned but never fully explained. The lack of concrete information only fueled speculation, turning curiosity into concern and concern into widespread anxiety. Jungkook, known for his resilience and unwavering energy, suddenly became the center of a narrative that felt incomplete, almost intentionally vague. And as the silence grew louder, every small detail started to matter more than ever. Eyewitness accounts, though limited and inconsistent, hinted at a moment that was anything but ordinary. Some described a sudden disruption, others mentioned a visible change in Jungkook's demeanor, and a few claimed that the situation escalated faster than anyone could have anticipated. Yet, despite these fragments of information, no official explanation has managed to fully clarify what truly happened. This gap between what is seen and what is said has created a space where speculation thrives. And within that space, fans are beginning to ask difficult questions. What makes this situation even more intriguing is not just Jungkook's condition, but Taehyung's reaction to it. Observers quickly noticed that Taehyung's behavior didn't align with what many would consider normal under the circumstances. His expressions, his movements, even the timing of his responses, all of it seemed to carry an underlying tension that was impossible to ignore. Was it concern? Was it frustration? Or was it something deeper, something that hinted at knowledge he wasn't ready or allowed to share? There were moments caught on camera, subtle yet powerful, where Taehyung appeared unusually alert, almost guarded. He wasn't simply reacting, he seemed to be anticipating, and that distinction has not gone unnoticed. Fans began analyzing every frame, every glance, every pause, searching for clues that might reveal what words could not. The result is a growing sense that Taehyung knows more than what has been publicly acknowledged. At the same time, Jungkook's condition remains a topic of intense speculation. Official statements have been careful, measured, and perhaps deliberately reassuring, but for many they feel incomplete. There is a difference between being told that everything is under control and truly believing it. And right now, that belief is being tested. Jungkook's absence from certain activities, combined with the timing of updates, has only added to the uncertainty. If this was a minor issue, why does it feel like such a major event? Behind the scenes, the pressure must be immense. Being in the public eye means that every action is scrutinized, every word dissected, and every silence questioned. For Jungkook, this incident has placed him at the center of a storm that shows no signs of slowing down. For Taehyung, it has created a situation where even his smallest reactions are being interpreted as potential clues. Together, they are navigating a moment that feels both deeply personal and overwhelmingly public. There is also an emotional layer to this story that cannot be ignored. Fans are not just observers. They are emotionally invested, connected to Jungkook and Taehyung in a way that goes beyond simple admiration. This connection amplifies every concern, turning uncertainty into fear and speculation into urgency. People are not just asking what happened, they are asking if Jungkook is truly okay, if he is being supported, and if the truth is being withheld for reasons that may never be fully explained. And then there is the timing. Why now? Why did this incident occur at a moment when everything seemed to be moving forward smoothly? Timing in situations like this, often raises as many questions as the event itself. It creates a sense that there might be factors at play that are not immediately visible, elements that exist beneath the surface waiting to be uncovered. Whether these factors are related to physical health, emotional stress, or something entirely different remains unclear, but the possibility alone is enough to keep the conversation alive. Taehyung's reaction continues to be one of the most discussed aspects of this unfolding story. Some interpret his behavior as a sign of deep concern, a natural response to seeing someone close to him in a difficult situation. Others believe it goes beyond that there is a level of awareness in his actions that suggests he understands the situation on a deeper level. This divide in interpretation has only intensified the discussion, creating a narrative that feels both complex and unresolved. As more time passes, the demand for clarity grows stronger. Fans are no longer satisfied with partial explanations or carefully worded statements. They want transparency, honesty, and reassurance that goes beyond surface-level communication. At the same time, there is an understanding that not everything can be shared, that some aspects of this situation may remain private out of necessity. This tension between public curiosity and personal boundaries is at the heart of the current atmosphere. What cannot be denied, however, is that this incident has left a mark. It has changed the way people are looking at recent events, prompting them to revisit moments that once seemed insignificant. It has also highlighted the fragile balance between public image and personal reality, reminding everyone that even the most seemingly stable situations can shift in an instant. As the story continues to develop, one thing remains certain: the questions are not going away. If anything, they are becoming more focused, more urgent, and more difficult to ignore. What really happened to Jungkook? Why does Taehyung's reaction feel so significant? And perhaps most importantly, are we seeing the full picture, or just the part that has been chosen for us to see? The answers may come, or they may remain just out of reach, hidden behind layers of silence and speculation. But until then, the world watches, waits, and wonders, holding on to every update, every reaction, every clue that might bring them closer to the truth. The tension refuses to fade, and with every passing hour, the silence surrounding Jungkook's condition feels heavier, more deliberate, almost as if each unanswered question is adding another layer to a story that no one is fully prepared to confront. The updates remain scarce, carefully phrased, and frustratingly incomplete, leaving fans to fill in the gaps with their own interpretations. And in a situation like this, where emotions are already running high, even the smallest detail can ignite a wave of speculation that spreads faster than any official clarification. What's beginning to unsettle many observers is the growing pattern of inconsistencies, not necessarily in what is being said, but in what is being shown. There are moments when everything appears normal, almost reassuring, and then suddenly something shifts. A delay in communication, a subtle change in tone, an unexpected absence. Each of these moments feels insignificant on its own, but together, they form a pattern that is becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. It's this pattern that is fueling the belief that there is more to this incident than what has been revealed so far. At the same time, Taehyung's presence continues to add a layer of complexity that refuses to be ignored. His actions, though subtle, carry a weight that goes beyond simple concern. There is a sense of urgency in the way he moves, a quiet intensity in the way he observes, as if he is constantly assessing a situation that others cannot fully see. And perhaps most striking of all is the way he seems to hold back, choosing his words carefully, limiting his expressions, maintaining a composure that feels almost too controlled for the circumstances. Some fans have begun to revisit past moments, searching for connections that might explain what is happening now. Old interviews, behind-the-scenes clips, fleeting interactions. Everything is being re-examined through a new lens. And while most of these connections are speculative at best, they reflect a deeper need to understand, to find a narrative that makes sense in the absence of clear answers. Because when information is limited, imagination often steps in to fill the void, and not always in ways that are helpful or accurate. There is also the undeniable role of pressure in all of this. The expectations placed on someone like Jungkook are immense, and they do not simply disappear when something goes wrong. If anything, they intensify, creating an environment where even the process of recovery becomes a performance, something that must be managed and presented in a way that aligns with public expectations. This pressure can be isolating, making it difficult to navigate personal challenges while being constantly observed and analyzed. And then there is the question that no one seems able to answer directly. If everything is truly under control, why does it feel like there is so much being withheld? Transparency is often promised in moments like this, but what is delivered rarely satisfies the need for clarity. Instead, it creates a sense of distance, a barrier between what is known and what is felt. And that distance is where doubt begins to grow. Taehyung's reaction, once again, becomes a focal point in this growing uncertainty. There are moments where his concern feels unmistakably genuine, where his focus seems entirely fixed on Jungkook's well-being. But there are also moments where his demeanor shifts, becoming more guarded, more reserved, as if he is aware of something that cannot be shared. This duality, open concern paired with controlled restraint, is what makes his behavior so difficult to interpret and so impossible to ignore. As the situation continues to unfold, the emotional impact on fans is becoming increasingly evident. Social media is filled with messages of support, concern, and in some cases frustration. People want to help, to understand, to feel connected to what is happening, but they are also struggling with the uncertainty, the feeling that they are being kept at a distance from the truth. This emotional investment is both a strength and a vulnerability, creating a powerful sense of community, while also amplifying the effects of every unanswered question. In moments like these, it becomes clear how fragile the line is between perception and reality. What is seen is not always what is happening, and what is happening is not always what is shared. This disconnect can create a narrative that feels incomplete, even misleading, and navigating that narrative requires a level of patience and critical thinking that is not always easy to maintain in the face of emotional uncertainty. Yet despite all of this, there is still a sense of hope, quiet, persistent, and perhaps even defiant. Hope that Jungkook is recovering, that whatever happened is being addressed with care and attention. Hope that Taehyung's reaction, however complex it may seem, is ultimately rooted in concern and support. And hope that in time, the full story will be revealed in a way that brings clarity rather than confusion. But until that moment arrives, the questions remain. They linger in every update, every silence, every glance that feels just a little too meaningful to ignore. And as long as those questions remain unanswered, the story will continue to evolve, shaped not only by what is known, but by what is suspected, imagined, and felt. So the world continues to watch, not just for answers, but for signs that everything is truly okay, signs that the tension will ease, signs that the story will find a resolution that makes sense. Because in the absence of certainty, even the smallest sign can mean everything.